So let's get started, shall we?
Right, all right. So what we're gonna do is today I'm gonna kick off with a presentation on the XRPL grants program. And after that, we'll jump into any kind of questions, specifically any kind of technical or ecosystem questions you have for our developer advocates, to include Abner, who's also known as Bias Goose, as well as Hazard Cookie, who's also on this call. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna start by sharing my screen. All right, can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
XRP
Awesome.
Yes, perfect.
Grant.
Awesome. So we just want to say thank you so much for coming. We know you're part of the XRPL SEA Hackathon. And after the XRPL SEA Hackathon, we'd like to educate and inform you about our program known as the XRPL Grants Program, which is an awesome source of funding for all your XRPL software development projects. So just by way of format, today we're going to go over just some resources. We're going to talk a little bit about the XRPL grants program, some general guidelines, our rolling applications format, judging process, application support, as well as some Q&A at the end specifically for grants. And then we'll jump into some technical questions or some ecosystem questions specifically with our developer advocates. All right, so first we're going to talk a little bit about XRPL resources. So just as a reminder, I know all of you know this already, but there's very different nuances between the XRPL, XRP, as well as Ripple. So as you know, the XRPL, XRP Ledger is a layer one blockchain. So this is what you guys are building on. These are just some of the use cases that we have for the XRPL, so tokenization, payments, real-world assets, so on and so forth. Next, we have XRP. So the XRP is the actual digital asset. That's the token that belongs to XRPL. So here, the primary purpose of the XRP is to facilitate transactions on the network, right? So we've covered the XRPL, which is the blockchain layer, and then the XRP, which is a digital asset token. Lastly, there's Ripple. Ripple is who I'm employed by, is who our developer advocates are employed by, Ripple Labs. We're a technology company and we build crypto solutions for clients around the world. So we do utilize the XRPL. We do help folks contribute to the XRPL ecosystem. But just for clarity's sake, we work for Ripple Labs. The XRPL is the blockchain, and the XRP is the associated digital asset that is associated with the XRPL. Does anybody have any questions here? And if not, we're happy to have questions at the end as well. Next, we want to talk about all the great resources we have on the XRPL Learning Portal. So the XRPL Learning Portal at learn.xrpl.org provides a great overview and an introduction to the XRPL. So not only can you take some courses, you can also develop your coding skills just to learn more about the basics of XRPL. So things like what are hooks? How do we utilize? How do we code with XRPL and JavaScript? Things like this, which is a great information resource, are available online for you to take and are completely free. So we're more than happy to point you in that direction. And just learn.xrpl.org is the great resource for all things to learn more about the XRP Ledger. So now I'm going to jump into a little bit about the XRPL program and the XRPL grants program, and talk a little bit about it and what it is and what it entails. So the XRPL grants program, we fund software development projects that leverage the XRPL. So these funding amounts can go from anywhere from $10,000 to $200,000, and usually they go for about 12 months. To date, we've funded a wide variety of projects. I think it's right now the numbers maybe over 145 teams that we've awarded globally, and we've awarded teams from all over the world: Vietnam, Singapore, Europe, all of these places. So we have so many awardees, and you can go check out some of our past awardees on our website at xrplgrants.org/grantees. So right now we're utilizing an open application period. So before, just for some context, we used to do applications based on a wave format. So the wave format meant every couple of months we'd open up the applications for a set period of time. You'd apply, and then we'd award the applications accordingly. Now we're rolling applications, so you can apply anytime, anywhere, in any place. One thing I do want to point out about our rolling applications that's really great now is that you can actually apply to our rolling applications. If it's not a fit for us at that time, we'll let you know. We'll say, hey, we're sorry, but uh, this isn't a fit for us at the time. But you're welcome to reapply at any point. So let's say, all of a sudden you found some traction, on maybe X Spaces, or maybe you found some traction on Telegram. You're able to take that and bring it to us. And from there, we're able to reconsider your application and see if we should move forward from there. So that's a great thing that we have about our rolling applications. Less applicable to you guys, we also have a Brazil fund, but we also have an AI fund. So if your application is leveraging artificial intelligence, specifically language learning models, or any type of technology that utilizes AI, we welcome you to apply to our AI fund, which is a specific pot of money, which is specifically focused on growing projects that meet the intersection of the XRPL as well as AI. So just some general guidelines about what qualifies for XRPL grants funding and what doesn't. So our project eligibility, projects at minimum have to have a prototype, a proof of project code, development roadmap, and a timeline. So that's great because you guys are all here at the XRPL SEA Hackathon. And here you guys are developing that prototype, and you guys do have some project code as well. So we're really excited to see, how much you guys are building and if potentially if you guys can grow. And this is one of the first building blocks to applying to the XRPL grants program, really having that prototype as well as that code. What we're looking for in teams is that there's at least some software development personalities on the team. We want to make sure that folks are builders and we have that ability, to really code and grow on the XRPL. We also want to know that there's XRPL specificity. So projects that exclusively build on the XRPL are valued to us. Open source projects are also valued to us. But most of all, we want to make sure that the project has a benefit to the XRPL. So we want to make sure that there's value in what you're bringing to the XRPL ecosystem. So making sure there's like increasing transactions, whether that's making sure, that folks are coming onto the XRPL specifically through your platform. That's really the value and the benefit that we could see from many of our projects that have been grantees in the past. So again, just for clarity, we need the prototype, proof of project code, development roadmap, and a timeline. And here at the SEA Hackathon, you guys are developing the prototype and the proof of project code. So that's 2 out of the 4 things already, just to get you ready to apply to the XRPL grants program.
Can
What
you
kind of, I'm sorry,
can,
go ahead.
a question? Can you is more specific about proof of project code? Is that a actual code I had to send you? Can you be more specific?
Yeah, so we're looking to make sure that you've developed something. So usually we ask projects to share their GitHub with us, and we'll have a technical reviewer, either one, two, three, whatever the amount is. We'll have technical reviewers examine the code, and we'll look at the code and just make sure that, for example, it's not AI generated. There's actually increasing commits to your project repository. We're just looking to make sure that you're invested into this project as much as we want you to be. So that's what we're really gauging here, and your technical abilities as well. Great question, Tom. Thank you. So you may ask, what kind of projects, are you guys looking for as part of the grants program? So we funded, like I mentioned, a lot of stuff. We funded things like financial use cases, so a lot of DeFi projects, e-commerce projects. Where we funded like payment projects, so like things that integrate with Salesforce or Shopify. In the past, we've also funded a lot of RWA projects. So some of the things that come to mind are things that like tokenized real estate, right? Which is really exciting. We also have some infrastructure and security projects. So I know example, Anchain.ai is a regulatory compliance project. Palisade is a custody project. So definitely a lot of stuff, as well as developer tooling. So if you have an idea to make our ecosystem a little more user-friendly, or if there's an opportunity to develop a tool specifically for developers, we welcome applications and use cases from any of these specific project categories. So what are some of the expectations? So we do have a contributor code of conduct. Basically, this says that you're a good person. You're not someone that likes to attack others online. We just want to make sure that everyone is really focused on contributing to a positive XRPL community. And just to dive a little bit deep into rolling applications. So what does the rolling applications period look like? So basically, there's a couple of different stages. Each stage, takes up to 30 days, but we're trying to cut this down. And I think we've gotten the process down to as little as 15 to 20 days per stage. But basically, you submit an eligibility form. After you submit the eligibility form, there's an interest form. The interest form is where you list out a lot of the information. So what your project is, here's our code, here's our specific milestones potentially. Once you make it past the interest form, there's a full application, which asks you even more in depth, some of your background, what are some of your goals for the future, things like that. And after your full application goes through a review, we have a business review, a technical review. We just want to make sure that we vet the projects that we fund really well. And then we have a finalist interview. So you'll meet with us for 30 minutes. During this 30 minutes, you'll give us a pitch. We'll get super excited about your project. And after that, we'll potentially move forward to awarding your project. So we'll create a draft contract, we'll send it to you, and then potentially if you get awarded, you have a great ability to be not only part of our grantee community, but also featured on our social media, on our website, as a grantee on the xrpl.org/grantees website, just a lot of great momentum specifically for your project and for you. So is there follow-on funding after you've been received an XRPL grant? So yes, there is. But with that being said, projects are very unlikely to be funded more than 2 times for the same project. So for context, we have had some companies and some startups that have pivoted their idea. So for example, we funded them for, let's say, $50,000 for one project. That project, ended up going to market, wasn't a super great success, but they came back to us with another idea and they said, hey, this is my new idea. I'm really convinced it's going to work. And we funded them for another amount, right? So there is an opportunity for that. But if it's the same project that's coming to us multiple times for follow-on funding, usually that's not something that is very common for us. I think when we're looking at follow-on funding, we're looking to make sure that there's progress, some traction. We really want to understand, where that original money, the grantee money, went to, right? Were you able to develop your milestones? Were you able to, ensure that your project grew accordingly? Just want to talk a little bit about the judging process. I promise my presentation is almost done. So what are our judges looking for, when they're reviewing? I know I mentioned there's a business review, there's a technical review, and there's a couple other reviews as well. So I think the biggest one that's the challenge for most folks is really the technical review. So we're making sure that our code repository is clear, kind of like to Tom's question, making sure that there's frequent commits, to make sure you're invested in the project as much as we are, making sure, that the code is actually good, right? And it's not just copy and paste it. We're making sure that you're building the project. Additionally, we have things like project goals and timelines, making sure that it's realistic. The use case is huge for us right now. There's a lot of awesome projects, but maybe the use case is not appropriate for the XRPL. So in those cases, sometimes the project gets declined, as well as integration. So, is your project multi-chain? Is it only the XRPL? A lot of the projects we funded previously have been built exclusively on the XRPL. Some projects as well, they're also multi-chain projects, right? So it really just depends. And then the team expertise, like we've talked about, we want to make sure there's at least a technical person on the project, in addition to the rest of the team. And to make sure if there's any traction, that you currently have. So do you have users? Do you have paying users? Do you have an interest list? What is kind of the big thing that's going on for you that demonstrates that you'll succeed in the market once you do go to market? Lastly, I want to talk about application support. So we do have an email, info@xrplgrants.org if you have any further questions. I'm usually the one that answers that email. So my name is Huge Harsano. Additionally, we have a great Discord. So I know that most of you use Telegram. I've been very excited to see a lot of you join the Telegram, and it's been great to see the activity there. We also do have a Discord. Our developer advocates frequent the Discord very often, and they're happy to answer any questions that you have on our Discord. I've also been looking at your Telegram. You guys are asking great questions there as well. Additionally, we have an FAQ on our website, which is on xrplgrants.org. We have terms and conditions. We have, some more information about what our judges are looking for. And you can see our past grantees there too. So it's definitely a great resource. So now I'll stop here for Q&A if anybody has any questions about the XRPL grants program specifically. So again, we've covered, what the XRPL grants program is. We've covered a little bit about the differences between the XRPL, the XRP, as well as Ripple. And we've just talked about how the application process works for the XRPL grants program. So yeah, happy to open up to any questions now.
All right. I think we have some requests from the teams to, they're asking if you can share the presentation afterwards, if this is not confidential, Hugh.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. I think we are coming to the open kind of AMA, and questions for everyone to come in. So just before that, I wanna let's say welcome everyone, who has been spending the time here with us today. Very much welcome you and appreciate your spending time with us today. So my name is Nicole. We also see Jonathan here, as well as all of my team and Toby. So I think you might have seen a lot of us here, or some of us here, because we've been talking and we've been, following up with you in the past couple of months, with this XRPLC Hackathon program. So as at APAC DAO, we've been working with the Ripple and the XRPL team as well to support the teams who are applying to the hackathon. So we have just opened the hackathon for 2 weeks, and the deadline is going to be the 7th of November. So you will still have some time to submit on DoraHacks as well, and these office hours are, valuable opportunities for you to be able to have this feedback loop with XRPL team, and you would have time to refine your submissions before the final submission onto DoraHacks. And the top 10 team would be able to make it to the demo day on the 11th of November in Bangkok. And as we have already shared on the website, the top team can bring home up to $10,000 for the total prize pool. So make sure that you will be able to, of course, make it to the top of the hackathon. So also following up with that, as I mentioned, we're going to have another office hours next week on Tuesday, where we would have also more teams coming in from Vietnam, Singapore, and Thailand to showcase, with the demo day. So I think right now we would also have a very short session of AMA with Abner, also maybe with Hazard Cookie and Hugh as well. If anyone here has any questions to the program, or to the hackathon, or to XRPL in general, and then we would go straight into the showcase kind of section. So I'm going to hand over to Jonathan right now, maybe to read aloud some of the questions from the audience for the XRPL team. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Nico. Thank you, Hugh, for your XRPL grant presentation. So we will have XRPL ecosystem Q&A. So we will have questions from some of the audience that is talking about. The first one is, can you give more about the insight and the feedback from XRPL ecosystem, especially on growth and how you can attract builder and project around the world? Yeah, this is very, very basic questions from one of the team member from Contribution DAO. Abner, you? Jesse, can you unmute Abner and Hugh? And Hazard Cookie as well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sir, can you repeat the last part of the question?
Yeah. So is there any insight about the XRPL ecosystem that growing, especially on the project and developers, and how you attract builders and project, to build with XRPL?
Yeah, yeah. So I think for a few years now, we've been trying to attract more developers, and I think one of the ways has been to bring more features to the XRP Ledger, right? So XRP Ledger is a fixed feature blockchain, which you can do payments, you can trade on the DEX. Which, fun fact, it was the first DEX that's existed since 2012. And so now there's been a few more features that we've brought on, right? There's an AMM so that you can create liquidity pools to trade. There's going to be a lending protocol. There's NFTs now. Um, so bringing more things that people can do on the XRP Ledger is kind of in the way that we found to attract developers. And now we also have been working on bringing in smart contracts to the XRP Ledger. That's still in the research phase, but it's coming. It's coming along, so we'll see how that goes. And also, there's an EVM sidechain that's going to launch next year. So for those that want to build with smart contracts already on EVM, that's also going to be an alternative. So yeah, that's kind of been the way that we've done it. And then of course locally, since you asked, like across the world, we have some local efforts. As you've seen, we have a fund in Brazil. We're of course working with you guys on APAC. So I think localizing the strategies for developer growth has been really important, because then you fit the cultural context, the language context, which I think is very, very important.
Yeah, thank you. So we have a question from Sar and Salavi. May I ask, does the GameFi category qualify for XRP grant?
Yes. So we've had popular games like Zerpmon as well as the Shilvers, been funded through the XRPL grants program. That we've funded games in the past. We welcome games as well. What we found with game applications is that a lot of times there's not a huge user base for the games, which is one reason that sometimes the applications may be denied. We've had folks apply to us, get rejected initially and then reapply to us after they've found their own community, found their own niche, and we funded them. So yes, games are welcome to apply for the XRPL grants program.
Yeah, cool. We also have 2 projects building games. We'll be showcasing later. Yeah. All right.
That's awesome.
next-
Yeah, I love seeing those the games. I mean, I definitely encourage you guys to check out Zerpmon and Shilverse. They're very fun to play.
Right. Yes. We have questions from Contribution DAO and TTT Labs. They have a validator. So since you have XRPL EVM sidechain, do we have the validator node delegation program?
I'll leave this one for Hazard Cookie if he wants to answer. He's our
Can you
EVM guy.
repeat that? Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. Do we have validator node delegation program on XRPL EVM sidechain?
I'm not sure I understand the question 100%, but the way validating nodes right now are working on the EVM sidechain is it's a proof of authority system, and we are in the process of selecting validators. So if that's something you're interested in, we have a Discord specifically for the EVM sidechain, and I would join that and express your interest, and the relevant parties can add you to the Slack channels to start the discussions, get you onboarded as a validator. Yeah, and I see Abner just pasted the link in the chat there, but that would be where I'd start. because we are actively searching for validators, and we're looking for good, high quality validators that are distributed across the world. So I highly recommend that you check that out. And we have people there willing to assist.
Got it. Thank you so much. All right. So we have the last questions for the sections. Okay. Let's talk about XRPL user analytic or any insights of user behavior in the XRPL ecosystem, like they are.
A lot of users like to trade on the DEX and the new AMM protocol. So there's the protocol native AMM that you can use, and you can use it without needing to understand smart contracts. So this has become a very popular feature and one that has onboarded a lot of users in the past few weeks, actually. I'd say another thing would be NFTs have pretty strong communities around them in the NFT ecosystem, or in the XRP ecosystem. I don't know if you have any other thoughts on that, Abner, but
yeah, I think that's that. Yeah, I think there's a few popular NFT marketplaces, a few DEXs. Now there's a Telegram sort of that Telegram app for trading that's been fairly popular on XRP Ledger. So yeah, I think that's kind of what people like to do.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
We still have a couple questions from the audience as well, Jonathan.
Right. Okay. Tian asking, hello XRPL team, as you mentioned about code and technical preview, I would like to know if the code repo must be provided as well. Yeah.
Yes. So code repositories, you do not have to provide it at the letter of interest stage. But for a full application, you will have to provide the code and allow us access. So usually what happens is either you make your code like 100% open source if your project's like that. If your project is not like that, you're welcome to send us an email, and then we'll have you add specific accounts that are viewable to your GitHub. And from there, then we're able to examine the code accordingly.
Sure. All right. So I think the Q&A at the moment we will have a bit later on. So now is time to very interesting sessions. So project showcasing. So where you will get to see some exciting demos from the XRPL South Asia participants. And as each project is presenting, so feel free to leave any questions you may have in the chat box. So each project also have 4 minutes to showcase your demo and 2 minutes of Q&A. Okay, so I will go through the list of the project today. We will have Simplify, we have Leofy, we will have OpenMark, we will have Beloved and Beyond, we will have XRP Link, we will have XRP Flip, and the 7th and also final for today is Vistia. So let's welcome Simplify, the first showcasing project for today. Hello, Simplify.
Yep. Can you hear me? Oh, I need to share my screen, right? Okay. Okay, so all you guys see my screen now? Okay, got it. So our project is simplified. So the next slide is what is simplified. So first thing, simplified is a decentralized finance platform leveraging the XRP EVM sidechains. And the second thing is provide seamless financial service like token swap, lending, and stacking. And the third is aim to enhance liquidity and yield opportunity on the XRP ledger. So we focus on 3 things to bring it into the simplify. And our visions is have 4 key points here. The first is leverage the XRPL ability to process transactions quickly and at low cost, giving DeFi user an advantage in terms of efficiency. And the XRPL scalability helps support user growth without compromising and performance. Similar to you can see Simplify will provide a variety of DeFi service, including lending, borrowing, and geo-farming, meeting the diverse needs of user, allow user to interact with multiple blockchains, expanding the range of access and they can use in the DeFi ecosystem. And the fourth is the last one is establish a decentralized autonomous organizations that allow users to participate in governance decisions, promoting and transparency and trust. And we found that we have many current challenges in DeFi, and as you can see here, the high transaction cost, scalability issues, and cross-chain limitations, like lack of efficiency in cross-chain interpol. And we focus on 3 key points here to solve problem. And by our solutions, it's CPI leverage the XRP EVM sidechain to provide low cost and fast DeFi service. And here is our key features. As you can see, swap, lending, and stocking. So I will go one by one. Swap, you can see the fast and low fee swap between token built on XRP EVM sidechains. It's like a common in another network, right? And a stocking token holder can stake asset to earn reward, boosting new work, security, and liquidity. And here is lending. User can lend their asset to earn interest, supporting decentralized borrowing. And here is 3 our important feature in our project. And for the roadmap, we can you can see the 4 phase here. In the first phase, we focus on build MVP with basic swap, lending, and stacking functionalities. In the second phase, we want to establish a community decentralized autonomous organizations for user government and decision making. And came to the phase 3, integrate cross-chain liquidity pools. And in the last phase, we want strategic partnership, marketing, and community growth. So this is like a simple project, but we focus on how to attract users, and a lot of users know and using our project will know more about XRPs. And here is a brief introduction of our project. Thank you for your time and attention. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and we can find.
Okay, so we will have 2 minutes for the XRPL team and expert to share any feedback or questions you might have for the team. It can be anything. Yeah.
Oh, is this the project for is this for usual customer, for everyone so they can use it, or is that just for technical?
Everyone can use it for basically for normal users.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So what kind of support are you looking for Thomas.
Simplify. Hello.
Thomas. Can you unmute him? Jesse. Yep.
Oh, yep. Someone's muted. Okay. We're looking for like a fund and like supported from and also like a marketing partnership to like build communities, because the important things of our project is like how to attract our user.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Simplify, for your showcase. I believe later there will be more questions for your team. Okay. The next team will going to present now. Leofy.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will start.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let me back the structure. Okay. So first one, I'm Da Phạm from Leofy, and today I will introduce and present about Leofy, how we work with Ripple, especially in the DeFi ecosystem of Ripple. So the first one, we target to solve three main problems. We target to support to read Web2 user to traditional investor to the Web3 industry. For example, we will provide a bot to support user to manage their key, manage their portfolio, trading strategy, manage their funding, their asset, in order to make sure they can make effective funding allocation to the right ratio, right DeFi protocol in order to maximize their return. And we also make partner with some profitable trader, profitable funding manager in order to onboard their profile, their portfolio with the asset structure to make sure user can follow their profile and user can use our solution at the copy trading signal to make sure they can maximize the return. And the highlight solution from Leofy is the AI asset allocation. It's been we will build a system indexer and with the blockchain indexer blockchain foundation in order to scan data, to monitor data from DeFi protocol, from token, from many kind of data resource in order to train data to make sure we can recommend which pool or which farm user can stack, user can make you farming in the specific condition, or we can recommend the entry, the stop loss, the take profit point in order to make sure user can invest by using Leofy. So
excuse me, Leofy team, can you show the file in presentation mode? So just click on the button next to the share button. The button next to the share button to the top right. Can you show that in presentation mode?
Okay, so I will make it.
The present.
Sorry.
Yeah, just click the present. No, click the present, the tab next to it, next to the share one. Sorry. Can you see the present tab? The present. Yeah. Also, just a quick feedback to everyone because we only have 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So now we can continue, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now I will have a quick demo. Currently, we have user can work with Leofy in chat app at the Telegram as well at the moment, and the website app. And in the chat app,
the complexities of DeFi, Leofy provides real-time insights, cross-chain solutions, and dynamic investment strategy.
And user can use top portfolio performance, AI stable to manage portfolio, manage trading strategy. And we also support to build a profile dashboard. User can follow to analyze the performance of the trading manager, of the funding manager, and then user can decide to invest directly to their profile at the on-chain ETF like this one. This is a monitor scan. User can decide to make trade, connect wallet, make trade, and see the transaction. And yeah, and then user can back to the bot to monitor their position, to monitor how can we recommend their how to allocate their funding with the DeFi liquidity feature. So next slide. And you can currently we have support compound feature, so we can take a look at our website. We user can check the compound feature. If they have profit, they can decide to make compound to make trading again, or user can follow the trading strategy. Okay.
Okay, 1 minute left.
And then user can decide to make the blockchain feature if they want to brought from Ripple or any EVM chain to Upstart. Currently, we are working with EVM and Upstart for EVM sidechain at Ripple. So, and we
designed for investor.
We make profit with 3 kinds of ratio: selling AI packet premium, make profit share, and charge from transaction commission. And we target to make gasless transaction in order to make simple UI UX to the end user, to the traditional investor. And currently, we are already interact with investor token from the graph to make sure we can scan data from EVM chain. And we also working with DEX integration in the Ripple.net to make sure we can start to deploy Bull at the ETF on-chain in the Ripple EVM sidechain. And in the future, we will support to make on-chain automatic allocation for the funding, and support AI to make sure user can monitor more feature in the DeFi liquidity, and support reward set at the future plan. And this is our team with me and my Mr. Quadro. And you can scan this QR code to access our MVP product, or you can use you can add any question with my email. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your presentations. Yeah. Just a quick question from me. So have you integrated with XRPL or XRPL EVM?
Yeah, currently we are working with the XRPL in the EVM sidechain to deploy our on-chain ETF vault. It works like the standard vault, but we will add more feature to make sure user can custom their config, their deposit, withdraw, something like this.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so
any questions?
Hugh and Hazakoki, is there any feedback or question to the team? I have no.
No, not for me. Yeah, I think it looks good. I don't know if I think we've been working on maybe trying to fund some AI projects, and maybe Hugh can talk a little bit about that, because there's an AI element to this project.
AI is in the development stage, working with some basic model.
All right, cool. Last question.
Any question?
Okay, so we have a XRPL developer group, so we can have questions to Leofy later on, and with some of others mentor. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. My camera is now can work.
Okay, nice. All right, let's move to the next team. Open Mark, are you here?
Yes, hello everyone.
Hello, sir. Okay, the stage is yours.
Yeah, so let me share my slides. Okay, can you see Open Mark? Okay, thank you. So thank you for the hackathon event. Yeah, appreciate it. And today I would like to show you the OpenMark, the multi-chain marketplace that's solving adoption and incentive challenges for games. Well, okay, well, our background is the team behind the game Heroes and Empires. And this is the game that generates 66 million in trading volumes. And along with our little success, we faced a lot of problems. And we realized that the problem we are facing are the same ones that many traditional games out there currently dealing with. So we want to help them. And through our research, less than only 2% of games out there are currently using blockchain, despite the fact that blockchain would bring many benefits to their games, such as the security, the game economy, and significant liquidity. And the evidence is the Heroes Empires. And the main barrier are, the first one is cost, that the traditional games think is very expensive to integrate blockchain. Is not really true. The second one is user, that are enough people using blockchain. The next one is the complexity, that blockchain is new for users and developers. And the last one is lack of incentives. And yeah, we want to help them to embrace blockchain technology. So first, OpenMark helps traditional games raise funds from the community. And games, they can generate game access as the NFT collection and can launch them immediately. So from scratch, from nothing, that games, they can raise funds from community in just a matter of minutes, no coding, and very easy click-based process. And then we connect games with users, million of users with different blockchain that we are operating on multi-chain because we want to provide diversify of solution on technology on their solution. Yeah. And OpenMark also offer the highly competitive trading platform that we have new trading mechanism that make transaction much cheaper, even free, instant, and easy. We have zero on listing, on trading fee, and we have multiple token payment that offer abundant liquidity. Yeah. And currently we are operating on Stocknet, yeah, over here, Stocknet, Coin Network, and Nibiru, Tensy, and so on. We have around 4,000 users, and we want to operate on Ripple. That's why we apply for the Hackathon grant to have the support. Yeah, and we are also looking for technical support and marketing collaboration as well. And this is our team. We have the author of official token standard, Ethereum, and we have the former CEO of Heroes Empire as advisor. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, feel free to, if you have any question, you might, yeah.
I'm curious, like, how many games have used your platform already, and do they use these assets, for example, if they mint an NFT, do they use these assets like across different games? Like, do you have like an interesting case that you've worked with?
Yes. So you know that we are operating on multi-chains. It's not just the operating, but we got supported by these chains like Stocknet, Nibiru, and when we got their support, they connect us with their ecosystem. They connect us with their games, and we can talk. We can collaborate with their inside games. And we offer the multiple token payment because we want to set Ripple as a token payment, the primitive token payment, yeah, to increase its token value and ecosystem volume.
Awesome, thank you.
Hazard's Cookie, do you have any questions for OpenMark?
No, not at the moment. I appreciate the
Okay.
presentation. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, OpenMark, for your presentations. Let's move to the next project, Beloved and Beyond. Mr. Tong, welcome.
Khang Hoàng will be present for Beloved and Beyond.
Right, cool.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. So, hello everyone. We are Beloved and Beyond, connecting loyalty and driving demands platform, helping everyone and brands take care of their customer, partners, and relationship anytime, anywhere in the world. So basically, Beloved and Beyond is a super hub that works well in both Web 2 and Web 3, helping brands and company connecting to their customer and customer next to they connect to their relationship by exchange their points and using it in both Web 2 and Web 3 anytime. Our platform includes 3 parts. The first one is the Hub Loyalty platform. This is helping all brands and company connecting and take care of their customer by giving them rewards and all brand points by interaction between brands and their customer as buying stuff, scan their bill, check in their place. User can use it Hub to compile all the points and use it when they have a demand. The second is the gift marketplace. We already had more than 2,300 merchants, 30,000 SKUs, and more than 50,000 users that are using our platform. And the last one is a circle relationship to analyze everyone's relationship, reminding and driving demands for customers to use the points to their relationship. So we are focusing and growing more users using our app. In last month, we had more than 7,000 app downloads. User using our platform, then they can exchange all brand points to the brand they want to use, get reward, redeem free gifts, or use points for goods or service of brands. User also can connect to Web3 system to exchange the token or points from other Web3 platform with BB points or RUSD, and this will happen with the opposite direction for other Web3 platform too. This will help growing user using XRP since they have a way to use token account for real products. We also can use payment apply, increasing liquidity and trading volume on the BNB ecosystem, onboarding or merchant using XRPL. So with the RLUSD, we can use it for the payment or cashback on our platform. Merchant has more payment methods, especially we can exchange BB points to RUSD, increase user using RUSD from BNB platform and also from other Web3 platform. User on our platform can use RUSD and use it on the redeem and rewards on loyalty platform. Connect with our merchant and driving demand customer for them by using RUSD. So our revenue models come from the fee from using our loyalty platform for both merchant and users by exchanging bonds, commission from every successful order, marketing and data report for brands and membership free. So our target in the future is in this time is Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand. So now Mr. Tuấn will continue with our demo.
Okay. Which movement? Do you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will show you what we have done with XRPL. First, we integrated the XRPL wallet into the BNB platform. User can create a new wallet within the BNB platform, or if they already had a wallet, they can easily connect into the platform. And after creating or connecting a wallet, user can view the wallet address here. User can add funds to their wallets from any crypto market platform and application. And user can exchange XRP for BNB point. They can then use this point to pay for an order and service it on the BNB platform, or they can redeem them for free with easily. When user want to withdraw XRP to another wallet, they can do so quickly on the BNB platform as well. And in the future, we will implement more features such as minting NFT, adding more wallets, logging in via wallets, and chatting by wallets also. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, beloved and beyond team. Yeah, do we have any questions for the team?
Not for me. It looks good. Yeah, thank you for presenting it.
Currently, how many vendors do you have on the platform?
So we have more than 2,300 vendors in our platform right now. Yeah, with more than 50,000 users. And our vendors stay in the full Vietnam at this time.
So how are you going to go or penetrate into Thailand and Indonesia?
Oh, it's easy. We can well, we have we will find a partner in the Thailand or Indonesia market, and we will give the system, the operation, and everything. Then they will join with us by the sales and marketing, because they understand the market more than us. So we can compile to a company on that system, on that market, and begin step by step. And so we have experience in Vietnam, and the behavior of the market in Thailand and India is kind of similar to Vietnam. So I believe it's not take a lot of time.
So we can use the Ripple USD as a payment, like
Yes.
in those three countries as well.
Yes,
right.
Because we have the 30% of customer right now, they are foreigner and Vietnamese who is staying outside Vietnam. So because they have the real demands to use us in Vietnam. So it will be similar to it will same in Thailand and Indonesia. They will have the foreigner or the Thailand people, Indonesian who stay outside their country, and they need to have real demand in Vietnam, and they in their country, and connect together, and they will need to exchange the fund, and then we use RLUSD as the stable coin for that.
Okay, thank you, beloved and beyond. All right,
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone.
Right. So it's a time for the next project, XRP Link. Are you here?
Okay, I'm here. I'm from the
Hi.
XRP link.
Right.
So I would like to share the task right now. Okay. So is everything okay? Like, is everything?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's good.
Okay. 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 Let me check. Okay. Let me check a little bit. Okay, we can start now. Okay, so greetings everyone, the hackers and the judges of the XRPL Hackathon, and thank you so much for giving us some opportunities to present here. So I am Ting from the XRP Link team, and I'm so proudly presenting to you like the innovation in airdrops, the better way to like attract the customers. So like we will have some overview of the platform. So we came up with XRP Link, an airdrop solution built on the XRPL sidechain, enabling users to like create on-chain and off-chain missions. Participants are rewarded with the real on-chain assets, such as NFTs and the tokens. And XRP links are dealing with some of the problems that are remaining unsolved by the currently available dApps. So as you can see, airdrops are in the top 10 monetization method in cryptocurrencies. However, the provided tools right now are so primitive. Creating an airdrop event is still like very difficult, and it requires a lot of dependencies, which also conflict with each other. For the client side, like every task has to be handled manually and thus costs a lot of time. So we're gonna break the barriers and change everything. We utilize the three goals. Firstly, we really want to provide some airdrop platforms with fully on-chain rewards to the non-coders. The second goal is to give the creators the management over your rewards with the mechanism called the pools. Third, we want to provide the secure, anti-cheating, anti-spam airdrop system in order to make sure only the winners take the prizes. So how do we make that possible? All you need is a wallet, a space on XRP link, and we also have some like API to track the mission. And we also provide the chart, the spreadsheet, the URL metadata, and so on. So we have also mentioned the pool, well, specifically the token pool and NFT pool. Every single event here is assigned with the unique on-chain reward pools, and you are the owner of the pool contract. The transactions are like automatically, concurrently performed with just one click. You only need to approve them and your event is ready. And the distribution of the reward are also handled securely in the back end. Also, a signature is needed for claiming, and the pool contract will verify you claim the rewards before transferring the tokens, along with some checking at the server, enforcing the security and trust. Okay, so here are some like as you can see, we will have some demo here. Okay, so this is like the form for creating the event. We'll have the token rewards, the NFT rewards, and yeah, and you will have the mechanism to create all of the event concurrently and automatically, and it will return like everything for you effortlessly. So here is the events. Inside like the. So here's the event. This is the like event call. Okay, so if you want more like information about the XRP link, I will like I can provide to you more in this Q&A session. So thank you. So thank you for
yeah, thank you, Tin. Yeah.
So this is
yeah. Honestly, I love the UI. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Do we? Okay. Questions from XRP?
No questions from me. I mean, everything looks great in your presentation. I guess the only question I have is, how was your experience developing on the EVM DevNet? Were there any issues that you ran into that we can help solve?
Well, actually, this is like the first time that I worked with like XRP, and also like XRPL sidechain. Well, to be honest, I have I have some experience in like interacting with the EVM chains, and well, I think that for like the very new EVM chain like XRPL sidechain, I found this very good, and it lives up to my expectations. However, there are some kind of issues that I found during the generations of the event. For example, sometimes I call sometimes I call the mean function, like it requires a bit of a delay for it to handle the function correctly. So
Yeah.
like about 12 or 15 seconds. Yeah, that's like the amount of delay that I needed for like the workaround.
That makes sense. I appreciate the feedback. And if you ever have any questions around the EVM, feel free to message me on Twitter. I help work on that project specifically, so always happy to help. But yeah, great presentation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Link.
All right. It's time out already. Thank you, Tien. Thank you, XRP Link.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's proceed to the next project, XRP Flipped. XRP Flip, you here?
Hello everyone.
Hey, there you go. Hi.
I will share my screen now.
Okay.
Everyone can see my screen, right?
That's good.
Okay, I will start my showcase now. So hi everyone, my name is SAR, and today I and Mr. David Tu will represent for XRP Flip team to have a quick showcase about our project, which is XRP Flip game. So in the first is the problem statement, the demand for transparent and entertaining blockchain game, the challenge in transaction tracking, need for fast and low cost transactions, the lack of transparency, the concern about the fairness, and finally is the innovate asset management. So we provide the solutions for the transparency, we have no centralized control. We have efficient transaction when we have the asset management. We have the blockchain integration, we use the power of XRP Ledger with the fast and low cost transactions. We have integrate the NFC correction on XRP Ledger, and we also have the in-game integrate wallet and the transparency fairness. So about the transparency fairness, the game outcome result will validate through the hash of the XRP ledger, ensure that all the decisions on the game are based on the transparency and the verifiable data. About our unit features, we have the XRP integrations. Player can use XRP to place and bet and earn the reward through the games, ensure the fast processions and minimal cost. We have randomness from the XRP ledgers. The game results will determined by block data from the XRP ledger, ensuring the randomness and the fairness in the gameplay. And we have the in-game XRP wallet management. So the player can easily create and manage their XRP wallet directly in the game. This will protect their asset like XRP token and NFTs without needed for the external wallet. And we have the NFT integrations. Player can customize their character and the avatar, drop their reward, and receive airdrop, and change the in-game experience and with the units digital asset. So how our game works. So firstly, players choose the even or odd before each round, and then they can choose the card from 1 to 5 and then flip it. And if they win with the correct results, we will double the bet. While in a incorrect result, they will lose their wager. About our model of finance, we have game processing fees. we will charge 1% fee per bet. The NFT sale and marketplace fee. If you mine and sell NFT like avatar and cards, it costs 2 to 5% in marketplace fee on transactions. Flip token Unity players use the flip token reward applied to remain offer stocking for basic income and try up to grow their user base and ads and sponsorship, and finally it a subscription. With the user flow, first they can register and create wallet in the game, then they will receive a mystery box which will include one random NFC and thank you everyone for
Welcome to the introduction.
Thank you everyone for listening to my presentation. So everyone can scan this to play the games and experience the games. And thank you for watching my showcase.
Thank you.
So any questions about
Welcome
our
to the
project?
introduction of the XRP Flip game. When entering the game for the first time, users can either complete the tutorial steps or skip them. After finished tutorial, user can claim newbie gifts. XRP wallet is required to continue. After the wallet creation process is complete, user can copy and store the seed key to import wallet later. In here, user can deposit, transfer XRP token, preview the seed key, and view wallet activity.
All right. I think we understood about the gameplay really. Yeah.
So thank you for listening to my showcase. So anyone have any question?
Yeah, just having a question. Is it on XRPL now?
Yes.
Or
yes, we have implemented the XRPL in our games.
the mainnet?
Yes. Currently is the test net.
Oh,
So in the future we will make it in the mainnet.
okay. So I think it's time to like go to market and get user, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Thank you for your questions.
Is there any questions for XRP Flipped? All right. Let's move on to the final presenting team today. We have Vista. Wow. Vista, you here? Somebody, can you unmute Vista? Jesse, Math?
Could you hear me clearly?
All right, let's go.
Yes, thank you. So I will share the screen right now. Okay, so I will start out my presentation here. Hi, everyone. Thanks XRPL Ledgers and APAC for these opportunities. My name is Nhi, and I'm the CM of Vistia, a platform for creating and managing AI-powered trading bots incubated by Algorand. And I'm excited to show you how AI is revolutionizing traditional charting and analyzing methods for crypto trading, and how Vistia is at the forefront of these transformations. So XRP is a mainnet coin, which was released since 2012, currently placed at the top 7 rank according to the coin market cap. And when it comes to the difficulty while trading, traders may struggle in terms of making decisions. This happens due to the lack of accurate market data. Furthermore, there has been an inability to continuously monitor market fluctuations. So market can change in instant, and it's nearly impossible for traders to track every sudden movement. And lastly, their emotions may affect trading decisions. So trading psychologists plays a big role. Traders often let emotions drive their decisions, leading to the impulsive or irrational investment. So how does Vistia solve these problems? We are developing an all-in-one platform that collects XRP data, analyze it, and provide indicators for more accurate price predictions. This means that with Vistia, you can access comprehensive market data, analyze trends and performance metrics, as well as use this insight to make better, more informed decisions and ultimately predict the token price with a higher degrees of confidence. But how can we do that? So to answer this, let's dive into our main features to understand how Vistia can support. So when users log into Vistia, the first features they can access is our heat map, which provide a real-time overviews of market dynamics and tools help traders quickly spot potential buys or sell signals. These signals are generated by our DCA bot, which automatically perform technical analysis across multiple exchanges to help users make informed trading decisions. And now let me show you how Vistia AI Price Predict works. Every hour, our AI roughly analyze market data, trends, and patterns to forecast price movements. User can easily view a snapshot report of the AI performance for any cryptocurrency before deciding to place an order on an exchange. And this feature provides traders with the confidence they need, along with real-time insights to help adjust their strategies effectively. Over the past month, since we start trading with their AI, it's made like 721 predictions with 8,527 accurate, giving us an approximately 60% accurate rate. And to further validate choices, user can rely on our AI chatbot assistant, which offer real-time trading advice based on analyzed historical data and trends. Acting as your 24/7 trading advisor, our AI chatbot delivers expert guidance and support whenever you need it. And whether you're a newcomer or experienced trader, these features ensure you always have help at your fingertips within just a minute. And as we wrap up, Vistia are reducing complexity, helping users make smarter trades and creating more connected ecosystem. We are making a significant strides, including being part of the first cohort of the Algorand incubation programs and securing 83,000 in AWS credits. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask us. We appreciate receiving and answering your question. Thank you.
Amazing.
Yes. Can I ask a question, Jonathan?
Yeah, please feel free.
So where do you get all of these trading data? So I want to trade Bitcoin. So I just wonder, where do you get all the Bitcoin trading data?
When it comes to the technical problems, I would ask Mr. Luck to answer this question for me.
Hello. Do you hear me well? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So currently our data, we are collecting them from PL scan. We are taking order book and calculating price and other indicator. What do you want to know? What do you want to know more? You can ask.
Yeah, I just wonder what channel or what way how you collect connect all these data? You have to go to the exchange data? You mentioned something about book. I didn't quite get it. I didn't my
Okay, so firstly, we are collecting transaction to calculate price, and then use them to calculate indicator, and from that we will putting them to model and analyst to bring to as you see his map and the other like chatbot and other model predicting price model.
Yeah.
So currently we are using like the short-term model for the boss and the ChatGPT for the chatbot. This I answer the thing you want. Okay.
Does this bot, does that place orders on centralized exchanges for you, or does it also talk to decentralized exchanges? How does the order placement work? Or is it just giving you information and then you go to the platform and trade on your own?
Oh yeah. Currently, our platform is focused on analytics and AI tool. We are providing the a signal for the user. We are hoping to like integrate with some wallets and text to help us on trading. So it's currently not our focus on our app right now.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I understood correctly. Very cool project. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's time's up already for Vista, but I believe the repo team as well as artist mentor and jury inside the group now. So we will have you guys to feature more questions to the participant project. Okay, so thank you, Vista team, and we do have another extra team from Miss Network showcasing today. Tony, are you here?
Oh, hi, I'm here.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you
4
hear me?
minutes. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah,
Okay,
I can hear you.
Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah, my screen is on, right? Can you see my screen? Okay. Yeah. First of all, thank you for the chance to be here and showing our project. So we are Hermes Network, and we developed the Web 2.5 messaging and streaming infrastructure, and we are to solve to be the bridge to solve the communication gap between the Web 2 and Web 3 currently. We will provide the communication infrastructure that can both serve for the Web 2 companies and Web 3 companies, and we will be the bridge to have the Web 3 ecosystem to reach to the Web 2 users. Like, will be more friendly and seamlessly. And this is our infrastructure. All of the infra is built by our team, 100% code by our team, and we provide like instant messaging with real-time streaming. We also like implement some Web3 functionality like proof of relay for the H-node network, cryptocurrency access. We will use XRPL services for this session. We also like have some more feature like token get and Web3 wallet sign up. So how we can leverage the XRPL service to increase the XRP and RL USD access. We will develop the two features. First is the in-chat transfer, and the second one is B2B loans. For the in-chat transfer, is very simple. Like user can send XRP or RLUSD directly in the chat box, like just one click, and they can send the XRP to their friends or to their customer. With traditional way, like you need to open an app like a sex or like a decentralized wallet like MetaMask, right? And you asking for the wallet address, and you copy and you send. Like, so we will show at least like it less more 3 steps than more than the traditional way. So it will be more friendly, and it will be more user don't need to know about the crypto or the Web3 stuff. They just click the button, they just deposit the XRP, click the button, and they can use the feature. So with the B2B loans, so yeah, so just when a user reach a certain credit score, and they can connect with the loan provider, so they can borrow or USD or XRP. And the channels we use to distribute, first is our infrastructure, is a P2B model. So for any project that use our SDK, and they will accept this feature, and of course their user will use this feature, and the XRP token and the RLUSD will be more accessible to the user. And the second one is our application, Miss App, which is we build with our infrastructure as a showcase. And of course, we will grow this application as a B2C model, and we will bring XRP token and RLUSD to be more accessibility to our users. This is for the how we can have XRP ecosystem to reach to the Web2 users, because we are more focused to the ad tech, because we have the streaming feature, and we can bring the XRP ecosystem to our ad tech in the traditional companies. For the roadmap, this is our feature for the chat messaging. You can see on the left the standard features we already have in our SDK available for using. Actually, we are working with the Zepmon and Traverse, so for them to integrate our SDK for their in-game chat system and streaming feature. We already have the demo. These are our milestone. Currently, we already have the SDK for JavaScript for iOS and Android. In the November, we will add a Unity SDK for games, and we will release our Hermes application MVP. On documentation, we have the SDK already to use. We have the demo for our real-time live streaming. For the Hermes app, I wish I can bring a demo here, but our backend is ready to use the XRP P2P payment already, but the front end is under pressure. They are full of pilot, and I can't push them anymore. So maybe the demo need to wait to like the first week of November or the end of October. So yes.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Any questions?
Questions or feedback?
You said you were working with Zertmon. Can you talk a bit about that integration?
Yes. The Zertmon guys is still testing with our SDK. We already give them a ABI test key, and they are starting play around with our infrastructure. Also, they will use our infra for their project, like code Travers, yes, as well. Yeah, I think so. We will have some discussion on the November. So yes, for the Zermon.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. So we have gone through 8 projects have been showcased for today. We have Simplify, we have Leofy, we have OpenMark, Beloved and Beyond, XRP Link, XRP Flipped, Vitya, and Miss Network. Thank you for such innovative and hardworking with XRPL. Now we will have a final session that we will have some wrap up Q&A and discussion between APAC now and XRPL team. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Can I have a question? I see all the 8 project. So I just wonder, all the 8 project is qualified for funding? And all of them is disqualified for funding? So again, an idea. You know what my question?
Hugh? Personally, I think all of the projects are qualified, but yeah, just to get from Hugh to see if there's anything.
Yeah, so I think so in terms of qualifications for funding, I think that in order for us to potentially look at the project, you have to apply. I can't give an answer based on an initial pitch deck. There's a lot of information that we need to take into account for if a project qualifies for funding or not. So essentially, it can be anything from the country of origin for some people, because there are some places that we cannot work with or award payments to. Or it can be potentially the use case may not pass legal review, right? Which is a much later stage issue. So yeah, if you're interested in the XRPL grants program after this hackathon, yes, we definitely welcome you to apply at xrplgrants.org, but I can't tell you for sure whether or not these projects are qualified to apply, just based on the initial deck I've seen here today.
Quick question from my end. So let's say for the projects here, what will be like a better track for them to work with you guys? I mean, should they apply through the hackathon, or should they apply through the grants program, or should they do both?
Yeah, so projects should definitely go through the hackathon first, just to develop their project code and to develop their history on GitHub and to really kind of refine their MVP. I think by the time it comes to us, we're happy to look at early stage projects, but I will say that most of our projects that are funded are primarily a little later. So they're getting ready to go to market. They have a core group of users, but they just need a little help or maybe some additional feedback or some technical mentorship to move forward to the next level. So I would definitely say once you finish the hackathon, if you feel good about your project or you want to spend a little more time building on your project, that's perfectly okay. And then, come to the XRPL grants program when you feel like you're ready to take that next step and commit to kind of building on the XRPL on a significant basis.
Okay, sounds good. Is there any further question from everyone, the teams? So I think unless anyone has any question, okay, so we have one question here from me. So we update more on platforms. Of course, as far as I know, you can improve and refine your submission until the deadline. I believe the deadline is around the 7th of November. And basically after that, once you submit the final submission onto Dora Hacks, we would have the jury panel to review that and also kind of inform and do the evaluation so that we would have the demo day in Bangkok and we would announce the results at the demo day. So that's going to be the 11th of November. We've already got the Luma page and everything up there. So anyone who can make it to DevCon, to Bangkok in person, you're more than welcome to join our demo day and awarding ceremony on the 11th of November. But yes, you can make continuous improvements until you submit the final submission.
Okay. So we're going to have another office hours on the 29th where we can do showcase and live AMA like this. But in the meantime, you know where to find these guys. I mean, we've already got, I think, a mentoring group on Telegram as well as the Discord channel. For those who want to apply for the validator program, you know, you also do have a separate Discord channel as well to reach out to the XRPL team. So from now until then, you know, the deadline of the hackathon, we still have one more office hour. And in the meantime, the team would be here to support you if there's anything that you might need help with in terms of support. So we have the XRPL team. We also have James from my team, and as well as everyone here in APAC DAO team to support you with the submission. So feel free to reach out and let us know if there's anything that you need help from us. Yep. So until then, unless there's any further question, we would like to wrap up the first office hours today. You know, it's a little bit long, but I think it's very informative and definitely very exciting and engaging, you know, with all of the showcases here. And I believe that you guys can do so much better in your second and also at the final demo day and the final submission. So good luck to everyone. Very impressed with the quality of the teams, and we look forward to seeing your final submission, you know, for the hackathon. So
cool. Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone for your time. Have a great night.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks XRPL team as well for joining us. We'll see you next week. And everyone else also feel free to join us at our office hours next week as well. It's going to be as exciting as this.
Oh, we have Gate of IOVCs here.
Okay.
Jay and Karen. Oh, thank you so much for making it. Thank you all the team.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Karen.
Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye guys. Have a great night.
We will send record soon. Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely.
Okay, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, team.
Right. You can end the call, Matt.
Bye-bye.